Welcome everybody, my name is Mick and I'm from Ghost Tech. On another short segment of Ghost Gab, I'm going to be talking about what's in it for you. A lot of paranormal investigators and ghost hunters as well have been in this field for years, some maybe even decades. But anyway, just the same, there's been some of them that are in there for maybe 1 year, 2 years, 6 months, a week. But we all know that the same emphasis goes on is trying to find out answers, right? At least I would think so. At least some of my friends would think so as well. But anyway, I know that there's some of you out there that probably figure, well, the whole enlightenment of being a paranormal investigator or ghost hunter is to go out there for the thrill, right? Go out there to find that haunted attraction, that haunted castle, that haunted bridge, that haunted lake, bed and breakfast, whatever it is that somebody tells you about to go check out. Hey, we went to a Subway's several years ago where we went to check that out because it was at the train station in Fayetteville, and they said that it was haunted. But there were some people that we asked online if they were willing to go, and you know what? We got 20 people that actually came, and not for the fact that they wanted to find out answers, but the fact that they wanted to go because it was a thrill. Now, I don't knock anybody that's going out to find some attractions or whatever, and they want to go out there and have a good time. That's all good and well. But what about if you're going there to find out real answers? What if you're going out there for a resident or a business owner that's actually having some issues? Not to go out there and just be like, hey man, dude, let's go check it out, man. Let's go have a party and go check out some ghosts and take some pictures and, hey Bob, go run across that thing and act like you're haunted, you know? Well, no, it doesn't work that way. In the entertainment field, it might do that. In the para-reality shows, it might do that. But in the actual field itself, no, not exactly. For those of us that have been in the field for some time, we actually know what it's like to actually find something. And in most cases, we go through a house and might not find nothing at all. You might go to that same house 4 or 5 times in a row and might not find nothing. Ghosts don't act on command. Okay, so when you go out there and you go into a house or a place of business, don't start off by provoking it by demanding that the ghosts do something, because believe you me, you might not get what you want, okay? You might get something that you don't expect, especially if it happens to follow you home. That's not a good thing either, because if you have family and friends staying under the same roof and they happen to be like, I couldn't sleep last night because my bed was being rambled and everything and tugged and I almost got pulled underneath the bed because something was coming out of the closet, you know? Not that that's a joke or anything, because it does happen, because believe you me, it did happen to me. When I was 7 years old, I've been dealing with paranormal encounters all my life since I was 7. And at that era and time, you know, parents back then, they didn't believe anything at all like that, and they just figured, well, this kid's got an active imagination. Just go to bed or I'll bust your butt, you know? That was their solution to solving the problem. But today, you got a lot of kids that out there, 17, 18, 19, 20, in between 20 and 30 years old, that are really hyped up about going to those investigations or to that castle or to that bridge or to that tunnel or to that home, you know, basically because somebody advertised it on Facebook or Twitter saying, check out my page, and I'm showing a bunch of skulls and crossbones and ghosts flying. You know what? We've done some special effects. We even did a few short movie clips, and I've learned over the years how to do special effects. Part of it has to deal with green screen. Green screen can create a lot of things that going on in your favor. If you want to make something disappear, you want to make something appear, you want to make something shoot across, it all has to do with manipulating of the camera, manipulating of the event, the effect, whatever you want to make happen can happen. That's what's been going on in the film industry. And believe it, paranormal investigations and para-reality shows are totally 2 different things. There might be a small segment of that happens that does coincide with what happens on paranormal investigating, but 9 times out of 10, a lot of that is just hype. It's because it's generated to make those ratings for those TV shows, okay? So before you think about, or if you have already got a team going, just put it to consideration and say, hey, you know, there's a lot more out there in the realm that consists with more than just running and provoking and making special effects on your film, okay? I just want you to give that some thought. And so until next time, on Ghost Gab, we'll see you then. Have a good evening.